So, it's time for part 2. What would you do if you were the UFC and you would decide the next title fights? Well, I'm here to give you some inspiration, so let's go. Now for the strawweights. Well, if you look at the toughest tests for Rose, you have to say Jessica Andrade and Tatiana Suarez. Personally, I would go for Jessica, because of that huge win against Kowalkiewicz. And that's exactly what the UFC has done. Jessica is actually the favorite in Brazil. Interesting. Now the flyweights. Valentina is on her way to dominate that division. You could feed her with Eubanks, or possibly Mackenzie Dern. After all, she's already on weight. What about the bantamweights? Germaine lost to Amanda by KO, so if not her, the next step is probably Holly Holm or Aspen Ladd, depending on how their fight goes. But can anyone dethrone Amanda Nunes right now? I'm really curious to hear your opinions about this. Now for the featherweights. There's only one fight right now, Nunes versus Cyborg 2. Poor Megan Anderson. She could have got the title shot, but with that controversial win over Kat Zingano, it's gonna be hard to make a case for her. And personally, I want to see a freaking rematch. But what's happening in the heavy divisions? We'll see that next time in part 3. So here's part 3. Lots of things are happening in the heavy divisions.
Oh, you see these dudes?
For example, at middleweight, Whittaker is freaking good. But what about the speed of Gastelum? Crazy good fight coming up. And it could lead to some insane matchups. Adesanya versus Whittaker. Gastelum versus Adesanya. Gastelum versus Romero. So yeah, pretty good. Now let's see what's up in the light heavyweight division. So, I prepared a list of every threat for Jon Jones at 205. But seriously, if Dominic Reyes wins against Volkan, he might be next. Not that Anthony Smith or Corey Anderson can't win, but let's just say that Jon is slightly better than them in every single aspect of MMA. Reyes could potentially be a better stand-up fighter than Jon. And finally, the baddest man on the planet, the heavyweights. DC is the man, there's no doubt about that. He could fight the winner of Kane versus Ngannou, but probably not Kane.
What Velasquez has been to me is unbelievable. It's unmatched at...
Probably not Ngannou because...
I'm definitely not fighting Francis Ngannou.
Probably not...
Volkov was here.
Won't fight him.
Okay, and
Not
Lewis,
a big enough fight.
Lewis got a win.
Not a big enough fight.
Probably not Blade.
I'm at a point now where it's going to be very difficult to fight a Curtis Blades.
So what's left? Stipe and Jon are for sure exciting rematches for the heavyweight belt that DC possesses.
So no, I'm not going to fight Stipe Miocic.
But what do you want to see? Write in the comments, and thanks for watching.